Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be looking at a new Notion feature, which is a completely separate app. It's called Notion Calendar. It's amazing. I've been using it for a while now, and I just want to show you how to set it up, what the features are, and what it's useful for. So without further blah blah blah, we'll get right into it. So follow me to my computer. Welcome everyone into Notion. We're back in a good old database that you know, my homepage. From here, we're going to go to our task manager because we have a calendar in the task manager right down here. And now you see a new button, Open in Calendar. When you press this, we get to Notion Calendar. Of course, the first time you use it, you still have to install it. You can do that through this button. It'll bring you to the website, and then you can install the whole exe file and then just run the installation. It'll be right here. When you've done all of that and you've opened Notion Calendar, you can just sign in with your Notion account. Boom, boom, boom. Just do this real quick. There you go. When that's all done, it'll put me right back into my Notion Calendar and it opens up. The first thing you see at the right side here, which will be really useful, is the setup assistant. We have different tasks to complete, and then when you run through all of these, you'll basically have everything set up the way you need to. So the most important thing is, of course, to connect your Notion workspace and also your Google Calendar. That's what I connected. So basically every event that is inside of Google Calendar will show up here in your Notion Calendar. And furthermore, you can also show and hide the calendars at the left side. Also, a really useful thing is the shortcuts. So there's a bunch of different things. For example, for the view of the calendar, if you want a daily, weekly, or monthly view, just press the numbers or the keys, and that's all you need. Or the number of days. You can really, with the views, it's all run by keyboard shortcuts. But then also you have different shortcuts down here that you want to, if you want to use. So yeah, that's really it. It's basically a calendar tool from Notion, and it's really amazing because then you can also display your Notion databases in the same calendar by just simply putting them into view right here. You do this and suddenly you have a bunch of different things. For example, in my classes, I can see all my classes straight in here, and then I can open this in Notion and it'll pop me right into the database, and I'll see all of my class notes for this class, for example. So that's a really neat feature that I really appreciate. It basically brings your calendar, whatever you use, if it's Google Calendar or the Apple Calendar app, whatever it is, Notion Calendar brings that and integrates it with your Notion database, where you have your Notion calendars, where you have your different databases. As long as a database has a date feature and a calendar view, it can be here, and it's amazing. And of course, these my tasks only have like a day assigned, but if you would have a time during that day assigned as well, that would show up here too, and you can just plan out your entire day in a Notion database, for example. And have it show up here, and then also link it to Google Calendar, and everything just flows, and this is so beautiful. I don't know, you guys can probably notice I'm just so excited about this, and it's really great. So that's basically the basic functioning. Now we can go through some of the features. For example, when we press 1, we see a daily view of today. We can press 2 and we'll see 2 days, so today and tomorrow. 3 will show us 3 days. 0 will show us the week, and then M will show us the month. So that's also just, it's just so easy to use with all of the commands. It's amazing. With the Control K, we can open a command menu where we can just fill in different commands, go to today. I mean, everything has a keybind. It's so efficient. We can hide and show different calendars. Yeah, it's just amazing. So we also see upcoming meetings, so you can, if you are a business person or whatever you're working, you have a bunch of different meetings, you can add them in here too. It'll show you upcoming meetings. Now the menu bar calendar, Control Alt K will open this right here, so you see the next upcoming menus. We have this sidebar here, we can show and hide that. That's basically just a way to jump and highlight a day, but then also hide and show the calendars. And then down here we have Notion calendar, just different menu items that you can do. Scale the interface and copy, edit, paste, delete, events. And that's another nice thing, you can add events straight into here. So all you gotta do is go into a day. Let's go into today. That should be, that is not today. We're in January, that's why. Actually, today, right up there, perfect. That brings us back to today. And we can drag it in a new event. You can't really see it very well because of the color right there. Maybe if we turn the event color to purple, we might see it better. I think that'll change color later on. Now, if we just call this event like record video, there it is, there's the color. I always use this as an example, but it's what I'm doing right now, so that's what that is about. It shows you the time, the duration, the start and the end time, the date. You can change it to all day, you can change the time zone. Basically, you can tweak the same settings you can in Google Calendar, and of course you can see, as we're connected to Google Calendar, I can add this event straight into Google Calendar. That means if I just go ahead and add this, you can see it's in the Notion calendar. Now, if we switch over to Google Calendar, you'll see that that has been added here too, which means we have a two-way integration, which is just incredible. You don't need any third-party apps. It's all just straight Notion to Google Calendar. Now I have this record video event right here. And that's the beauty of Notion Calendar. It connects your already existing calendar directly to Notion. No third-party integrations needed, no automations needed. It just works and it's beautiful. And that's all I wanted to share today. If you want to see more videos on how I personally use Notion Calendar or the different features in more detail, just leave a comment below. But I think that should be enough for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that it added some value. And of course, like always, I'll see you next Wednesday. So have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Bye.